Last we left off, you entered the city of Gwarch, or town rather, after perusing all the goblin docks had to offer, purchasing some heat-resistant clothing from the tailor, some bread and rock candy from the baker, and even a fish from a nosy goblin wanting to show off his toe fishing skills for the fish with teeth. Arvind Hass returned to the group explaining that he couldn't gain an audience with the Goblin King, but through your wit and determination you found that the Goblin King couldn't resist food, and to try something he's never had before would be irresistible. With everyone's help, Herc crafted the best fish sandwich he's ever made, and with it was able to secure passage into the ruins below. Sammy found out the hard way about blindly trusting the discount bin magic items as his Featherfall ring failed, nearly costing him his life. Once inside the ruins, you made your way through the ruined chapel and into the hidden crypts where you encountered a cat who warned you of the impending threat inside the coffins. We resume at the start of combat, where you are faced with 3 mummies. And so with that, friends, roll for initiative.
So what you're saying is we all have mummy issues.
But
This is true. And why?
Oh, because I didn't click my token.
You fool!
When we don't say it, you don't do it, and that's why we say it all the time.
Whoa!
Gosh dang it.
Gwarch is good for Herc, I think.
Virtuous life.
There's the bad music.
Okay, let me get the mummies rolled here.
Yo, imagine having a 0 initiative. They should just
That's
roll over and die. Those idiots.
Wild.
Don't you know they get advantage on initiative rolls?
I did. I rolled a 1 and they have a -1 to their dex score. How... I feel... Okay, we're just going to slap it in there at 1. I don't know if you can have a 0 initiative.
I mean, I don't see why you couldn't.
And it says 0 right there, so there you go.
I guess.
I once had a -1 initiative before, so
If you
it
get crit
happens.
fail on initiative, like, do you miss your first turn or something?
Our home rules, you get disadvantage on your first term if you get a nat 1, and you get advantage if you get a nat 20. But that's home rules. There's no actual, like...
Yeah, it's not a 5e thing.
It's
Or
not a 5
6e
thing.
Not a 5e thing yet.
Sammy, I imagine you go before Herc, correct?
I don't know.
I don't know. I think Sammy's
Herc
dex
might
be lower than Herc's. Yeah.
Could be.
I don't know, man. I'd have to give it to Herc, I think.
All right, so in all seriousness, Sammy, are you going before Herc?
Yes.
I will be.
Awesome. Then Sammy, you are first. You hear from the other room coffins, the wood shattering open as these slow-to-move creatures come standing up out of the coffins.
Probably make a little walk, 10, 15. At that point, I probably see something. And when I see all the bandages and everything wrapped around and it slowly stands up, I will pull a bow and arrow out and shoot the fucker. Like invading a stranger's house and then shooting them in the face.
All right. Yeah, as you get about right there, I'm going to say even though this door is kind of cracked on the map, I'll open it up. I imagine that when Arsis came in, she opened it up the remainder of the way, so you can probably see this one right here.
Is this door also open then?
Yeah, I can't delete the door from the map, but I deleted it
That's
to
fine.
like the line of sight to where you can see through it.
Okay, so then we're gonna shoot the closer one in the face then.
Okay, go for it.
At least try to. A 24 to hit.
24 will hit, in fact.
That will be 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
And as a bonus action,
that wasn't from no magical weapon, right? I think Arceus is the only one with a magical bow. Correct?
Correct. Yep, I've got a silly regular old arrow and bow.
Okie dokie. As you shoot that first arrow and it kind of pierces into the mummy as it's standing, you can tell that it didn't phase it as much as you would have liked.
Okay. And with that, I'm probably going to get out of the coffin room. Wrong way. I wanted to go that way. That is my movement, and I will try to bonus action hide around this corner.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Ugh.
Okay. Alrighty. You feel that being out of line of sight, that you're well hidden. Alrighty. Herc, it is now your turn.
So, I've probably never encountered undead before. Really. But this seems bad. I've probably heard tales of, well, I guess there was the weird monster thing in the skeletons. So I know this is bad news.
Yeah.
And I run up to Arceus. And I'm going to hit this mummy with an unarmed strike.
Okay.
It has to, let's see, it has to succeed on a DC 15 strength or dex. It gets to choose.
Okay. It'll be choosing strength. It fails with a 10. What happens?
It is knocked prone.
Okay.
And then I will attack it with my second attack action with everybody's favorite axe, Hugh.
Nice.
Hugh.
And I will pump a smite into it. 23 to hit.
23 definitely hits.
Flat 3d8. Jesus.
So 11 plus... How many d8 do I get for level 1?
2d8 plus the extra d8 because of undead.
Ooh.
So 3d8. And you can tell that as you cleaved into this, that it did the intended damage.
Cool.
And then...
27 total.
Okay. Yeah, this thing looks bloodied immediately. It still definitely has some unlife to it, but you can tell that you took a sizable chunk out of its constitution.
Constitution,
Yeah. Okay. You do anything else with your turn? You all good?
I think that's all I can do. Yeah.
Okay. Riker, it's now your turn. Seeing Sammy firing a bolt or making an attack from the other room and Herc rushing in, and you see a blinding light come out from inside of the door as Herc smote the mummy. What do you do?
Okay, as my action, I will reach into my sleeve and pull out my cannon.
Okay.
I'll get that on the... There we go. I'll back up a little bit. The bonus action, the cannon's just kind of going into the wall there. I can't control
That's okay.
that. But it will make an attack on this one over here.
Okay.
Let me. Does a nat 20 hit?
Natural 20 does hit. Times 2.
Yes, all right. So I think with the Ballista, yeah, that's gonna be 4d8 damage. It's 14 force damage,
Okay.
and it is pushed 5 feet back into the wall.
Okay. Move 5 feet back. Got it.
And Riker will. I'll just come up here to get a better angle of the room.
Okay.
That's my go.
Okie dokie. Rin, it's now your turn. What do you do?
Okay, Rin's gonna come in and see what's all going on. She's gonna see 3 mummies, and she's gonna cast Bane.
Okay.
So give me a DC 14 Charisma save.
How many
For all your
creatures can you
mummies?
target? All 3 of them?
Yeah, it'll be all 3 of them.
Okay. Starting from we'll go top to bottom, left to right. So
It's
top one
reverse
first.
bless.
Yeah.
The anti-bless.
Top one fails. Bottom left one also fails. And bottom right one fails. So all 3 of them will suffer a -4 to their attacks and saving throws.
Exactly.
D4, yeah.
Minus D4. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and then she's just gonna back up 1, and we're good.
Good. Arsis. What do you do? Mummy on the ground in front of you, hurt coming in, having smote it.
Yeah, Arsis is gonna say a curse word and she's gonna back up.
Okay.
Just to about here, just outside the door.
You can still lay out from the ground, right?
Yeah, but disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in my negative D4, so I thought it was worth the risk.
Yeah.
Rolls 2 nat 20s. Damn it.
Yeah,
So,
but negative 4 a
14
misses.
-4. Or minus D4. So 13 total. Got it.
Okay. She can pull out her bow. Ardu's gonna move forward. Yeah. And then she's gonna shoot this thing.
Okay.
We are level 5, so I get 2 attacks.
With disadvantage because it's on the ground?
Yes.
Oh Jesus.
Do I want to roll? Do you want me to roll that again? I don't think I can get lower.
You don't have
For
any.
shits and gigs.
You don't have anything to add to that, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, that one misses.
Yeah. Second
Barely.
attack. Yeah. 16.
16 will hit.
Awesome. So I will. Honestly, I don't think I want to use my resources on this one, but
Okay.
I will have Ardu add his breath attack to this attack
Okay.
using my reaction. So it does 9 points of damage plus a d6.
Reduced to 4 for resistance. Oh
I'm
no,
magical.
your bow's magic. I even called that out. So -5. Yep.
That's a plus 1
and
bow.
then
Yep.
minus 1 more for fire damage. Oh,
Yeah.
unlucky.
And then Ardu on it, as a bonus action, Ardu will attack it.
Actually, you find
He gets advantage because it's prone. What?
you actually find that even though the roll was low, the fire that barely infused your attack seemed to they seem to be vulnerable to it. The wraps that are encasing their entire body start to slowly burn.
All right. Y'all, fire. They see fire. Fire at them. Fire. Riker. And then, yeah, Ardu. 21 to attack with Ardu.
Okay, yeah, 21 attacks.
It is 5 points of fire damage. No, sorry, it's piercing damage.
Okay. All right. Since
No-
he
no
is
fire
just
damage
a
yet.
straight up magical creature, his damage is
Mhm.
magical. Who is next?
And
How do we
that's my
got
whole
2
turn.
Hercs on here? Oh, you son of a bee.
I didn't do it.
There were 2 the whole time. I pulled one over on you.
Yeah, John. There's always been 2 Hercs. Did you not know that?
Have you not met
This
Herc's twin brother, Hark?
Same.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck? He's a loyal friend of ours.
Alrighty.
How dare you?
Arvindhast will take your word and cast Firebolt at the one standing over here in the corner. 14 hits,
Wow.
dealing a significant portion of damage. You can see this mummy in this bottom right-hand corner just kind of flailing as it is on fire, staggering, coming towards her. But that will end Arv's turn, and he will take a step back as well. It is now Herc in a room alone, minus Ardu, with 3 undead creatures. They will all
What? No, my cannon's right there though.
They
Move.
see my my symbol of Lathander and get scared and run away.
They have not,
If only
unless
you
that
were
is a
a cleric.
feature that you have.
He's not a
But
cleric.
this one will use half its movement speed and stand up, removing that. There are 6 attacks coming your way, buddy.
Thanks.
Look, Herc
You
can
can
take
attack it, Ardu, if you'd like. He's also there.
Getting temporary hit points next round.
But mummies, I just taste so good.
It's true.
I mean, Herc does have a lot of meat.
Okay. First attack. 25.
Yeah, this time.
Even minus a d4.
Yep.
Okay, just wanted to make sure there was nothing that you would want to do. So that is going to be... Oh, come on, it's not...
I can take 2 damage. It's fine.
Okay, there it goes. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage and 6 necrotic.
Wait,
And-
can I? Silvery barbs?
You're rolling with the d4s as well, right?
Am I rolling with the d4s?
Yeah, negative d4 on all of the attack rolls.
On all of the attack rolls, yes, but I rolled a
Okay.
25, so I asked him if a 21 would hit, like even if
Oh,
I
I'm
rolled
sorry.
max on the
I stopped
d4.
paying attention for a half second.
No,
I
you're
apologize.
okay. No, you're good. Okay. So 12 points of bludgeoning damage, 6 points of necrotic, and then I need you to save on a DC 12 Constitution save.
Oh wait, didn't Bria say silvery barbs?
Did you want a silvery barbs? Okay.
I'm getting barbs.
All right. Got another one coming.
Barbs.
17 minus a d4, so 16 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
It
Alrighty.
doesn't hit.
The next attack, because we got
Let's
5
go.
more coming. 8, so that one misses. Next 4. So
God.
Silvery
27
barbs.
to hit. You're gonna silvery barbs.
I was
Okay.
saving it for the nat 20.
Next one.
All right.
20.
Cool.
Let me roll that d4 for you. 18's an 18 hit.
No.
All right, 18
Oh,
doesn't
man.
hit. All right, so
It's 1, 2, 3.
let's see. Yeah, I still got 3 attacks left. 18 minus a d4. 16 doesn't hit.
No.
2 more. 14 minus a d4 won't hit. And 26 minus a
26
d4.
will hit.
Alrighty, so out of
23.
Sammy, silvery barbs, quickly.
out of 6 attacks, you were reduced down to 1.
Healed. Oh, go ahead.
It will be 8 points of bludgeoning damage,
Ooh,
13 points
That's
necrotic, so 21 in total. And then I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Success.
Oh, thank
You
God.
save from the mummy rot.
Oh wait, sorry, another thing. Bria, who are you giving advantage to for your silvery barbs?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Let's see who's coming up. We'll give it to Riker.
I'll give mine to Sammy.
Alrighty. Here we go. Back to the top of the order. It is Sammy's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna come around the corner. 10. As I step over here, do any
Underneath
of
of
them
Arsis?
look like?
Okay.
There. Do any of them look unburnt?
Unburnt? Yes. The one that is furthest away. This one has not been burnt yet.
Right, so just clarifying for mechanic's sake.
Yeah.
A improvised weapon, does that take into account? I'm trying to throw a flask of oil and hoping that it would shatter on impact.
Okay.
Does that get my strength modifier, dexterity modifier?
I'd say Dex. Like you're doing precision.
Okay. So then, after hearing Arsa say something about the fire, I'm gonna quickly pull out a bag, or pull through my bag and grab that flask of oil that I have in there,
Okay.
and I am going to throw it at Mr. Man is unburnt.
Okay. So that guy has been burned.
Oh,
This-
this guy.
This one
sorry.
back here. Yeah, this
bad.
one in the back.
Okay. That guy is getting the flask of oil thrown at him.
Okay. Yeah, make a like a ranged attack, I suppose, with your improvised flask of oil.
And then, was I successfully hidden enough to get advantage on that throw?
Yeah, you beat their passive perception.
Okay, cool. So then that is Just rolling.
But
Oh,
you had
Jesus.
advantage anyways. I don't know.
Oh, I do have advantage. That's right.
Yeah,
so
silver
it doesn't
barbs.
matter. Okay, perfect. So, well, it's a nat 20.
Okay. Yeah, so you splash this thing covering it with oil.
And I'll say, don't have any fire stuff, and I'm going to walk down this hallway. Then I don't know if that way.
You took spiral stairs back up.
Spiral stairs. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So it'll be 15 feet up that way,
Okay.
and I will attempt to bonus action hide again.
Okie dokie. Go ahead and do it to it. And then Herc, you're up next. All right. You definitely feel successfully hidden. Herc surrounded by 3 undead, lumbering creatures swinging at you. Luckily dodging out of most of them, but the last one managed to strike you. How do you proceed?
Try to finish this one off here.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Yikes. Not great. What the?
There goes. 7 points of slashing damage. It is looking extremely injured on its last leg.
I'll pump a smite into that.
We do get a second attack.
Yeah. I'm gonna pump a smite anyway.
Yeah.
Pump up the smite. Pump it.
9.
Okay, wow, that was a rough one. But either way, calling upon this divine energy, you see it just ignite from it within, this radiant light glowing from inside, and it just crumbles to ash and falls down back inside of its casket. Its wraps unraveling and falling to the ground. It is dead.
Okay. The one that just got put on fire, we will attack twice.
Okay.
Or sorry, once.
The one that Arv put on fire, or the one that had the oil splashed on it, because the oil didn't immediately put it on fire. No.
Then just the one that is on fire, I guess.
Okay, this one is also looking extremely hurt.
Okay. Oops, sorry. Ignore that. There you
Okay.
go. Ugh.
Am I looking at the 17 or the 13?
The 17.
Okay, 17 hits.
I accidentally, yeah.
And then 10 points of slashing damage. That, with the magic weapon, that is just enough to do it. How
Okay.
do you describe to me how you would slay this creature with your axe?
I smite the one on the right, and then I whirl around and chop off the head of the one on the left.
Yeah, its head just tumbles and rolls out into the hall right in front of Arceus's feet. Any movement or anything?
I'll stomp on this one and circle around this guy.
Okie dokie. Sounds good. Alrighty, Riker, it's your turn.
All right. Riker will come over here. This one had the oil on it, yeah?
It does, yeah.
All right. Riker will load up a firebolt shell into his gun, and I'll take a shot with advantage thanks to Bria. 25 to hit, but that is rough damage.
Minus. Because it is vulnerable to the fire, it is now, and it was covered in oil, is now a light, and will continue to take that burning damage going forward for the next 2 rounds.
Oh, wait. Sorry. One more thing. So I
Yes.
actually have a feature. Sorry, Arcane Firearm. I get to add a D8 roll to that damage.
Okay.
So another 2 damage.
Hey.
Good call, Andrew.
I got him.
Only 4. Okay, cool.
And bonus action, I get to make a shot with the cannon.
Okie dokie. And this is force damage, right?
Yep.
19
to
hits.
hit. That is.
Would you count the cannon as a weapon attack?
For right now, since I don't know, I think so. Why?
Well, it does say spell attack when you rolled it, so maybe not.
Oh, I do see. It does say spell attack.
Yeah, for this, I have to make a ranged spell attack, so.
Okay, so never mind.
But that's 12 force damage.
Okay. Alrighty, yeah. As this thing is now a light engulfing the mummy and filling the entire room with this orange glow, and then you hit it with this eldritch cannon, just kind of tearing a hole straight through its insides. Yeah, it's looking hurt.
There's just a gaping hole where its stomach once was.
Yes. Yeah. Do you do anything else with your turn?
You know, I will back up Herc. Hopefully, try to get some of the flack off him.
Okay.
So I will enter the room.
Okay. All
And
right.
that will be my turn.
Rin, it is now your turn.
All right. Rin. Okay, I'm checking how we detailed the rules on this.
Okay.
I think I can do this.
Okay.
No, I don't think I can. Never mind.
You
Okay.
can. Is this the harm spell?
Yeah.
Uh,
I think because he had a turn, since he took the damage, I can't.
I believe that is correct. I'll
Yeah,
have to.
I think
I'll have
that
to look
is-
at it again.
Yeah, I think based on the things that we've been talking about. Okay. So in that case, ignore me. We are gonna. Do I have any fire? Do I have any? Sorry, I had been really thinking about that, and then I realized that we had some things.
No, give me a second. Let me look at your character sheet again. I need to look at the wording of it one more time. Because I remember we talked about it at length, but I haven't looked at it
Yeah.
since then. What's it at? I'm gonna say yeah. Go ahead and do it. If that's what you wanted to
Yeah.
do, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, okay, cool. So Rin feeling bad that Herc still ended up taking getting hit by all three, well, by a mummy in that last chunk. She's gonna run up to him and like touch his wound, and she's gonna just like wish with everything in her that it hadn't happened. And she's going to cast Undo Harm on him.
Okay.
So you can take back 7 of that damage that you took.
Oh.
Yeah. As you touch Herc, flashing into your mind, similar, reminiscent to the way that you had a sort of out-of-body experience in the base of the druid tree. You envision a reality, a world in where the mummy attack did not hurt Herc as much as it did, and with that, as you touch, that shaped the reality that happened and undid the harm, at least 7 points of it that was done to Herc. Okay.
Enjoy your health, my friend.
Do you do anything else with your turn?
Oh, I guess not, because if I
That was
ran
your
away from
movement
that
and-
zombie, yep. So
Yep.
I think we're good. We're chilling here.
Okie dokie. Arsis.
All right, I'm gonna take a deep breath, pull my bow out, and aim for this thing's head.
Okay.
Uh, 13?
13 hits.
It does hit?
Yeah, these things have an incredibly low AC.
Right. So Ardu is gonna infuse it with fire.
Okay.
So let me roll for that too. So 14 points of damage total, 5 of it being fire.
Okay, so 9. So 19 damage total. Got it. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And then, is it still up?
Yep, it's still alive.
Okay, another arrow to the face. Oh, definitely hits.
Mm-hmm.
So another 9 points of damage.
Nice. This thing is definitely looking on its last leg.
Cool. Bonus action, Ardu will bite it.
Okie dokie.
Bite that
Will attempt to
leg.
bite. Can't get to it. It's in a weird spot. How is it? There it is. Okay. I was like, what button do you push to make him off the square? All right. So he will attempt to bite it to finish it off. He rolled a 24.
That works.
Damn it, he only rolled 4 points of damage.
Okay. It is still surviving. Ardu lunging in and biting through the flames and tearing off a chunk of dusty flesh.
He is immune to fire, so it's good.
Yeah. It is Arv's turn. He will step back and probably finish this thing off unless he misses wildly. He does not. And with a firebolt just coming in and just engulfs the mummy even more, you see the already stoked fire just have a burst of light, and then the mummy falls down the coffin, catching a light in the room. There's nothing really to be worried about, everything else being stone, but there is a small bonfire that is starting nearby. But that effectively ends combat.
We did it.
That is not what I want.
Oh, second round, second form.
The boss has arrived.
Guys, the mummies next door heard what we did to their friends.
Okay. Alrighty. With combat effectively over, I am removing all turns from the combat list, so hopefully they don't show up again. I wonder... Okay. Now,
I should still have that speak with animals on. Is the cat still there?
the cat, yeah, if you were paying attention, you would have noticed that the cat was kind of dodging around in the back, trying to avoid being struck by any errant missiles that had gone in, or being caught ablaze or aflame by the mummies that were on fire. Eventually it would see that combat had kind of subsided and try to dart out of the room.
I would have been. I'm so. We're not gonna hurt you. We're so sorry about that. They jumped out on us. Please wait. I'm sorry.
Cat!
Make a persuasion, because you're talking to this thing. It's not an animal handling check. I'm just gonna make a persuasion check.
Better at animal handling though.
Eesh.
Yeah, it continues to kind of run down the hall, vanishing around the corner.
God. Damn it, I was hoping the cat would give us secrets, tell us a little bit more about this place. Maybe cut down on what we're looking for.
Alrighty.
It was a good try.
John, I've got a quick question for you.
Yeah.
With these mummies, now I know that mummies are quite old, but being the mortician's assistant Riker is, can I tell how these things like originally died?
Yeah. Don't you have like embalming tools or something? Or not embalming tools, but some sort of like tool that's associated with that? Or am I on crack?
I'm proficient in medicine.
Yeah. Go ahead and make me a medicine check.
Alright.
You're only going to be able to do it to one, and that was the one that wasn't like one
Burned
was
alive?
smitten,
Yeah.
whatever the shit, and completely exploded, turned into dust. The other one was burned alive. There's not going to be anything left for you to find there. But this
Yeah.
one over here, while caught on fire, at one point in time, that wasn't what killed them. The head chopping off was. but you can give it a okay with a 17
Yeah,
medicine.
17.
Your best guess, looking, poring over the body's surface, undoing the wraps, you're looking for any sort of unnatural um, marks, like any puncture wounds, any like massive bone breaks, even grabbing the skull and kind of looking at to see if there was any, sort of foul play there with like a chunk missing out of the skull or something, or a crack. And you find that overall, even though the flesh is relatively decayed, these wooden coffins were not even remotely close to enough to uh, create a good barrier or seal from the elements. So these were really decayed corpses, but the best that you can tell was that this died of natural causes. Um, give me a history check while you're at it, as you're examining this creature.
Yeah.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna take a
That's
look
only
at
6.
the coffins in the other room, the casks. I don't know, sarcophagi, and look
sarcophagi.
for any writing or anything like that on them.
Okay. I might have touched on it last session, but we'll kind of go over it again. Riker, real quick, you don't really know anything further as you're looking over the corpse.
I'm more focused on bodies.
Yeah. Sammy, as you're looking in the other room and you're seeing these sarcophagi, they're all, even though it's not displayed on the map, they all have formed or engraved as like these large sculptures of cats. Kind of the lid is carved to where you can see an image of the feline creature. This appears, because of the different shapes and sizes of these, to be a tomb for cats.
I'll probably the bigger one looks like it might be a little more difficult to move.
Okay.
But I'll look at the smaller sarcophagi, and
Okay.
I'll see if the lid budges easy enough.
Make an athletics check.
Gross.
12. These are extremely heavy. And not only are they extremely heavy, but like this is stone on stone. And even though there are cracks and portions that have withered away through time, especially damage from the crash of this once floating city, you find a hard time getting your fingers underneath of the lid to even push or pull or lift the lid off.
Okay.
All right, is everyone ready to take this seriously? All right, let's not
Riker
disturb
just
the-
like elbow deep in this thing's guts. I am now, yeah.
I'm
let's
sorry.
not
You weren't
disturb
taking
the
this
dead.
seriously already?
Oh no, I've been taking it seriously all along. It's just, I don't know. I just really wanted to know what caused these things. I don't know, end on death.
Did
maybe?
you figure out what caused them to get up again? Actually, that's what I'm worried about.
Oh no, that's more arcane. I was talking about more about how they died. That's what I specialize in.
Yeah, I don't care how they're dead and dead again. I cared that they got up and attacked us.
Oh, I mean, I cared about how they died the first time, so that's what I was looking at.
I come into the room and I'll hand Perk a crowbar. I'll be like, the lids are kind of tight if you want to
Lids to what?
try to the other sarcophagus.
You're gonna open up more graves.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a
Okay.
great idea, Sammy. Let's
For
disturb the
one-
dead and have them come out and curse us so that we can join them. We can join them. We can stay here in this crashed floating city and
What
Get it
are the
together, man.
odds that what you're looking for in here is gonna be in one of these graves?
I guess leave no stone unturned. And
Do you
that's a
want
lot
to
of
be
stone in
attacked
there.
by the undead again?
well, we could do one. Maybe it's different because these are wooden caskets. Those are the stone ones, and then Rika could figure out how they died and maybe that could
Arv.
tell us.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be a good idea to be opening these up, even especially given that these appear to be cat graves. I can't imagine that it has what we're looking for.
Cat graves.
Not the mummies that we just fought. They're not cats, obviously, but over
Cat
here,
people?
no, probably not. Tabaxi weren't something that.
Oh no, I could tell by the anatomy of this one, not a tabaxi, just regular humanoid.
But over here, they do appear to be crypts. This does appear to be a crypt that was made specifically for maybe the pets. The Netherese did revere their cats, as do a lot of places still in Cormyr as well, so it's not really unheard of. Probably family pets of the noble or whoever I guess, the arcanist that created Synod.
Isn't it weird that we came through a blocked area and there was a cat here? Do you think there's somebody living down here?
It is weird, but maybe the cat came from Gwarch. Maybe there's an alternate entrance, a ruins, or just a hole in the ground that it found its way into. Wouldn't surprise me, but I don't know. We'll have to continue exploring and see what we find.
Let's stay alert, everyone. Let's be careful and look for secret doors. More secret doors, more secret gestures. What was the name of that god again? Monitor?
Are you talking about a monitor? A monitor? Something close.
Heard it both ways.
Is there anything left in that room? There's a hall down here. I don't know where it goes or where it leads. But I want to explore that if there's nothing left in that area.
Is there anything in this room? Can I roll just to make
a bunch
sure?
of undisturbed crypts is all I'm gonna say.
Describe to me what you would be looking for. And then I'll tell you
Any other hidden doors, entrances, stuff like that?
how
Secrets?
how are you looking for it?
Wall.
Just touching along on the wall? Okay.
I'm looking for anything that's out of place.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an investigation check. If anybody is helping him, he can roll with advantage, or I will allow one other person to roll separately.
I
You know what?
am on edge with my bow out.
Okay.
Give him a hand because I'm interested in the crypts here, but I'll give him the advantage on it.
Okay, D&D Beyond's being kind of stupid right now. Let me refresh and try that again.
Since we're all like close together. Okay, actually, question: can the ring only do one thing at a time? Like, if I wanted to cast detect magic, would I have to drop the light?
Yeah, they're both concentration.
Yeah.
Okay. So since we're all together,
Actually,
it's
I don't
probably...
think light is concentration. Never mind.
Yeah,
double check.
light you just cast on an object and then it's there, I believe. Let's peep.
So no,
Go
it's
ahead,
not
Riker.
concentration. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so if I can have both of them up at the same time, it doesn't matter when I want to do it. But I'm going to use the rain to cast Detect Magic. So for the next 10 minutes as we're like looking for stuff.
Okay.
Riker, roll one more time.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm trying
Yeah,
to do.
buddy.
Oh,
what's the
I'm trying. Things are struggling right now.
D&D riding the struggle bus.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a 9 and a 14. So 14 with advantage.
14 with advantage? Okay. Unfortunately, in this room, as you are scouring the walls, feeling along some of the loose bricks, even pulling one or two out and kind of peering in just to find another layer of brick behind it, you are unable to find any remnants of a hidden passage or hidden door. For Rin, keeping in mind that this spell cannot penetrate 1 foot of stone, you do not sense anything magical inside either of the rooms. You do sense some magic or a faint bit of magic coming from the area where the statue was that allowed it to withdraw or retract and reveal the hidden stairs beneath. But so far, you don't see anything.
Well, we still got 10 minutes, so.
Yep.
Well,
go ahead.
I can't find anything. I say we just go down the hall. Yeah.
I think that makes
Arv
sense.
is already headed down that way, and as he gets to the end, you can see him looking forward and turn back to all you and motion you towards it. Excuse me.
See you.
And as you get to the edge of this hall, you can
That's
see...
fine,
Yeah,
I fixed it.
thanks.
I hit the wall and it exposed stuff, so I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It only exposed it to you, so stay quiet.
Okay.
What a coincidence.
As you
You said you hit the wall?
look at the large iron door in front of you, you can see a massive sun imprinted into... hold on. Sarah, did you want to hear me? Is that what you said?
Yeah. I was trying to say I was listening to this to my kid.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, sorry. Yeah, you see a massive image of a sun straight into the center of this double door. This looks extremely protected. Large, thick iron. Rin, as you're looking at it, you can see that this door is encased in a magical aura. Let me double check. I believe it's abjuration.
There's something magical about this door. I don't
Is
think
the cat there?
The cat is there. Yes.
All right. My Speak with Animals does last 10 minutes. Has it
Okay.
been 10 minutes?
It's been close. Riker
Okay.
was examining the corpse for a little bit, and then you were searching. I'll say this is the last interaction that you'll get out of it, like a few back and forths if you want.
Sure. I'm so sorry to have scared you earlier. We just weren't expecting whatever that was. Why? And I'm gonna get down on the cat's level and be like,
Okay.
I just want to know why you're here and what you're, how to get out of here, and if you could help us.
You can leave the same way you came in.
No, we can't. We fell into a big hole.
That's the way they all get in.
But do they get out?
Some of them do.
How long have you been here?
Not long.
Are you hungry?
No, there's plenty of food down below.
Oh, could you show us how to get down below?
Sure. I can do that. Do you want to go right now?
I'll translate to the group. Guys, the cat says he can lead us to another level. Do you guys want to go, or did you want to mess with this door?
It's gonna, without touching the door,
Okay.
I'm gonna take a look for any traps or anything that I might be able to discern.
Ask it about the sacrifices. That was ominous.
The sacrifices? All right. Kitty, I don't know your name. Do you have a name?
No.
My friend would like to know about any sort of sacrifices. You said that people get thrown down here occasionally, and sometimes they get out and they climb back up.
They are the hosts.
I'm not following the host.
Yes. They're filled with eggs. They are an incubator.
For what?
For the eggs.
The eggs to what though? Like a spider or like a bird?
The giant floating cone. With big teeth. And many arms.
All right, guys. The cat says that the people get thrown in here to become incubators for the eggs of the thing with the giant floating teeth and arms.
Immediately Arv says, the Farum.
The what now?
Huh?
These are dangerous creatures. They're drawn to magic.
Just like Sammy's stories and his thing?
No, these are real. These are arguably what led to the downfall of the Netherese. The reason why the desert is the desert at all, draining away the magic and the life force. Basically made it to where water wouldn't exist.
All right, so one of them apparently is down below using people, sacrifices, as a way to make more of them.
That doesn't sound like a great place to be wandering down, and I don't think
What
we
was
should be
the thing
following
that you were
cat.
looking for again?
I'm looking for Agathra the Mad. She was a very, very famous prophet. Her books are kept in Candlekeep. Many, many years of prophecies have come true from her, and the prophecy that you all gave us is...
Are you looking for a book or an amulet or like a candle? Like, tell me what you're looking for.
a book,
We're
notes, looking for anything, any signs.
All right.
Ask it where the lady's buried.
All right. Kitty, the magic's gonna wear out. We're not gonna be able to talk much sooner. Just real quick, we're looking for some papers or some books that might be really precious, like kept really tight. Would you know of anywhere, since you're familiar, of where we can find like an office or a bunch of papers? Somebody show the cat what a book looks like.
Old leaf and
I mean, I just pull up my journal.
Yeah, so something kind of like this, where there might be several of those floating around in the same area.
the cone beast has a room downstairs.
Shit.
What did it say?
Did
Apparently,
you
we gotta go through the cone beast to get to the paper room.
Of course.
did you
Oh.
ask it about Algothra or the lady? I know you had talked to the others about whether or not. Okay, you didn't ask her. You didn't ask the cat about it.
No.
Okay.
I didn't think the cat would understand that question, so.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right. Well,
Looking at
Can
this
you-
door, do I see
can you
anything?
still show us how to get down below? We're not going to go quite yet, but if you could show us the entrance, that would be super helpful as the magic fades.
As it looks at you, you hear a subtle meow, and it kind of trots off down the hall and just kind of waits.
Yeah, I'm following it.
Okay.
Guys, I'm going to see where the entrance is, but I'm not going to go down there. I'll report back if you guys want to figure that out.
Oh, right.
I try to linger behind if everybody's following the cat, and I do, in front of the magic door, I go, monitor.
I don't know if everyone's following the cat, if it's just me.
Was it just Arsis that was following the cat?
I kind of want to. I kind of want to see what's going on with this door, so I'm not following the cat.
Okay. First, we've got to
Yeah.
resolve Sammy, because Sammy was the one that investigated first. You were looking for traps. How were you? You're just purely looking for traps. You're not doing any sort of feeling. So give me a perception check.
Sure. 15.
A 15. As you look over this door, looking along the lining, the edges where it crests up at the top, trying to find any sort of wires peeking into what appears to be a lock. One thing that you notice is as you look inside of the lock, you've seen a lot of different locks. You've picked a lot of locks. This does not look normal. If anything, it looks false. It looks as if the way to open the door was never via key at all. And the last thing that I'll say that you glean from a 15 is as you get closer and you're looking around at it, the sun that has a face similar to the face and the sun that was on the belt of the statue in the chapel room, as you look at this iron door, there appears to be a golden sheen that flickers as you look at the eyes of the sun.
I'll relay that back to everybody. Doesn't seem like this door opens in a conventional way.
Lathander.
Hold on, you say Lathander? Okay. As you did you say you took a knee? Like it kind of looked like you did like a okay.
Yeah.
As you kneel and put your arms out in the scale form and you say Lathander, peering at the door, nothing happens.
I was gonna say, what are the chances?
John, while they're doing that, Riker will go up and say to everyone, this might take a few minutes, but Miss Rin, you said this was magical, right?
Mm-hmm.
John, I want to ritually cast Identify.
Okay.
So, like, I go up to it, I flip another switch on my mask. This time it turns like a rose, like rose-colored on my eyes, and I'm going to try to identify whatever's going on with this door.
Okay. That's 10-minute cast, right?
Yeah.
So, as you are identifying the magic that is on this door, knowing that it's abjuration, you can start to feel a divine presence, a divine sense. Then you also realize that this is a protected ward. This is basically a divine arcane ward. Do you learn what it does?
Let me see.
Or if you just learn what the spell is?
You learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it.
The item itself, the door is not created by magic, but it does have an arcane ward protecting it.
So more divine, less weave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. After 10 minutes, just Riker like flips the switch on his mask. They turn back their regular like green color. He says, yeah, it's something that I'm familiar with. It seems to be more divine in nature. We may have to explore around a little more, see if we can find anything else that could open it.
Herc, give me a history check. Or a religion check.
Religion?
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, buddy.
That tracks.
Okay.
Too many religions.
Yeah.
I'd say I should give you some bardic inspiration, but I don't think it's gonna save you on that.
Do you have an inspiration?
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Arv. Arv walks over to you, Herc, as you stood, and he asks, Why did you say Lathander this time?
I tried a Monitor first, and that didn't work, so...
Oh, okay. So as the DM, I heard you say a Monitar the first time, but I resolved Sammy's thing first. And then when I came back to you and you said Lathander, I was trying to fish out via history check to see, like, hey, was that, like, did you actually mean to say Lathander, or were you thinking that nothing happened when you said a Monitar because I didn't immediately acknowledge it?
That one.
So, okay. I was confused with that. When you said a Monitar, that would have worked. Okay, I didn't want you to have the door open, but not give Sammy, because he patiently waited for other conversations to happen. I wanted to give him his investigation check, so it was basically like hey, hold on, let me resolve Sammy, and then I'll come back to you. And then you said Lathander, and so I had assumed that you had changed your mind on what you wanted to say. So
I figured the whole time Sammy's checking for traps, I would be trying different ways to...
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I figured, yeah, that's what's happening with him.
If you said a Monitar, which I heard you say first, the door would have opened.
a monitor.
As the door opens, you are greeted with what appears to be a pristine tomb. You look at the bare stone walls, 30-foot vaulted ceiling stretches before you. A raised kind of pedestal gives access to this beautiful golden sarcophagus. Engraved into the sarcophagus, you can see the similar shape and feature of the sun with the face. These pillars are engraved with runes and symbols, but this appears to be a very fancy tomb.
Might be a very important cat up in there.
I think this is where the creator of Synod would have been buried if somebody of extreme importance would have been kept here. In
Speaking
our
of cats, should
venture
one
in
of us
first.
go grab Miss Arsis?
Yes.
This will be just a minute. We'll be gone soon. I don't think Agathra is going to be in here. She would not have been. She came after this crashed. But I would still be interested in seeing
There
what's
could
in
be something
here.
that would help us with whatever cone monster we've got to fight later.
See that big old casket or sarcophagus at the end. And Herc, are you still holding on to that crowbar that I gave you earlier?
Sure.
Point at the crowbar and then the sarcophagus.
Why do you want to keep digging up dead people?
I agree. I think we need to see what's in here.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the most obvious traps you would do in a tomb.
Sometimes you find stuff. That's what the stories say.
I will go check it for traps. What's this?
Rin will give him some bardic inspiration as he goes to check it for traps. She waits behind.
I'll go up to the sarcophagus. I'll look around.
Okay.
I don't see anything, and I'll start.
Okay. Go ahead and give
Dancing
me an
fingers all over it.
investigation.
While they're doing that, is Arsis within 120 feet of me?
I
D6.
highly doubt it.
Okay.
What'd you say? 26? Oh, plus a D6.
No, is it D6? Okay.
D8 now.
Oh, it's
Oh,
D8
D8.
now?
Since I got to level 5.
Yeah, no, she's
There we go. Perfect.
she's outside. Okay, so
Okay.
I was just concerned.
That's fine.
an 18.
18.
With an 18, you feel relatively confident thinking that this is not trapped.
I'll knock on the sarcophagus. Lean my head down. Anybody home? We're good.
Are you not
Alrighty.
going to open it?
He
Couldn't open the little ones over there.
he gave the crowbar to Herc.
Oh, I see why you gave it to him now.
So you're hoping that
Our
something
strong
special
boy.
is buried with this. What did you say his name was?
I don't know his name. There's no inscription on this.
Or her name?
Oh, Agathra.
Right.
I don't know if I don't think anything for Agathra is going to be in this. To be clear, I don't want you to feel deceived. I don't think there's anything for Agathra in here, but gosh, when you find a gold-plated Netherese tomb, no idea what could be in here. Could be hell, it could be a nether scroll. There's untold potential for magic that could be found in here. There's no way I could pass on the opportunity to find out something like that.
Flick my ring to detect magic as well. Sarah talking to us, or is she talking to somebody else?
She's talking to somebody else.
Okay.
But from a magic standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
outside of the door that you just walked through, nothing.
I don't feel right doing it. It's been here this whole time. I mean,
Herc, please, listen. The Netherese were awful people. It's not like we're desecrating a truly sacred ground. These Netherese, a lot of them ended up worshipping Shar. Obviously, that's not the case here, but this is not a time to be sad or develop a conscience for this type of thing. This is fine. This is for science, for progress,
but
for...
it's just it's somebody. Do you want somebody digging up your grave after your?
What good did the dead have with any artifact that might be buried with them?
Well,
Yeah.
maybe
we could benefit from such a thing.
One last thing, and this is my fault. I just reread the text. The detect magic ring, for both Rin and Sammy.
Yeah.
Is detecting a faint glow across the entire room of illusion.
Whoa. This room may not be as fancy as it looks.
Upon hearing her say that and feeling that sensation, try to see past the illusion.
Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw? Yeah?
Does the source
No,
seem
wisdom
like it's...
check? Yeah, wisdom check.
Does the source seem like it's like coming from the sarcophagus? Like, is there anything that like...
It's the entire room.
Just the general space.
Yeah, like the walls, the floor, the pillars, the sarcophagus.
Cool.
Okay.
John, does it stink in here?
No.
Or is there illusion making it seem like it doesn't stink in here?
No, it does not stink in here.
I'm talking about the stink of a strong evil. I'm using my divine sense, and it says strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor. Powerful good rings like heavenly music.
Is there a range on that within 60 feet?
60 feet.
That is not behind total cover.
Or
as
something
you
that has been
use your divine
desecrated,
sense,
hollow
you
spell.
breathe in deeply, and the air just smells musty.
17 on that whiz save.
As you hear and get the feeling
check.
that nothing is as it seems, you pierce the veil. And you see that rather than ornate golden pillars and a beautifully gold-plated sarcophagus is bare stone. There is nothing fancy about this room at all. Giving you with your history, I will say that sometimes people who have wealth will create an obvious display to attract would-be thieves, to make them feel like they've found the prize, when in reality the prize is hidden somewhere else entirely. And the more you think about it, this tomb being just happened to be right at the end of the hallway, it's probably a false tomb.
Then I guess
All right,
with
I'll
that
open it up
knowledge,
then.
I'll actually step up then and stop him for a second. Something's not in here. This isn't.
You know what that is? That's a feeling of guilt.
No, it's a feeling of somebody wants
Feels
us to
wrong,
open.
doesn't it?
Arv walks
It's a
over and grabs the
feeling.
crowbar from you, Herc. He's like, if you're not going to do it, I've got to find out what's in here.
Stop it, Arv. Look. Just look. Look at the tomb. Look at the walls.
It's beautiful.
Look a
There's-
little
We could
harder.
sell the.
There's an illusion here. I understand what Sammy's saying. I don't see what he's seeing, not yet, but
So this room isn't what it seems.
yeah, there's some kind of illusion magic.
Just for the sake of simplicity, pointing it out and describing it in detail allows everyone to kind of go and feel and use their other senses to pierce the veil. And Arv gets mad and throws the crowbar.
Oh, why would you do that? That's a good, useful tool.
It's gonna be fine. You have no idea how bad I wanted to discover something important in this tomb.
Arv,
Hey,
there's
the
plenty
day's
of
not
time for us.
done.
There still might be plenty of tombs left. I'm sure there's just something here waiting to be discovered.
And tricksy things like this means that there's definitely something left behind.
And Ars's cat friend is ready to lead us to certain doom.
If they're
Where
not
is she
dead already.
at?
Arsis!
Do you all go to Arsis?
Assuming Arsis had a little fun with her kitty cat.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I'll start heading down there.
Okay. I was just
Do I
gonna
see
drag
anything
you all.
in this room? With the, I guess you'd let me know. If I did with the.
See
divine
anything with
sense.
the divine sense? No.
Mhm.
Okay. Arsis. Getting to the stairs first. Probably about 10-15 minutes pass. Your friends aren't here yet, but you have a
No.
little bit of time to think. The cat leads you to this area and looks at you and jumps down below, cascading, like falls onto a rock and then leaps down to another rock and is now roughly 20 feet below you
All right, I'm
on
gonna
this platform.
All right. Does it look like it'd be easy to get back up if I were to follow the cat?
Not without a rope.
Okay. All right.
The walls in this area and even the floor you can see are covered with what appear to be like a slimy, thick moss, algae-like substance. The waterfall coming from the far corner, not corner, it's a round room, coming from the far side of the wall, just pouring out is creating a very moist atmosphere, the mist kind of coming up the stairs towards you, even when you were approaching. But now, as you get closer, you can hear the waterfall splashing some, what is that, 20, 40, 60, 60 feet below. No. I guess it's just 40 feet below.
All right. Well, I'll kind of lay on my belly and kind of assess, see as far deep as I can. You know, like I don't want to jump down there yet. I just want to like see a pathway, like maybe mark one, to kind of do an assessment of the easiest and best way to get there.
The best way to get down would probably be via rope, or even with just a friend lowering you down and then dropping you, or you know, somebody jumping and being caught from below, or um, it's hard to tell how deep the water is. It might be deep enough to jump off into. There's a lot of different options.
And it doesn't look like there's any place really good to tie a rope or anything.
Not to tie a rope, but similar to the way that you were in the canyon. There's, the stone walls. They look pretty rough shape, but you might be able to find purchase somewhere.
Um, all right. So what I'd like to do is I would like to so this part here is a 20-foot drop.
Yes.
Okay. I'll come over here.
Ardu
I'd
would
like-
probably be able to follow the same path as the cat. One of those things where there's smaller rocks that he could probably leap onto and then make his way down without issue. But you trying to jump, your weight alone would probably cause the rocks to like disturb and create some sort of fall.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not sending RD down. I'm not doing any of that stuff right now. What I'd like to do though is I would like to take that heavy crossbow that we got from the other dungeon,
Okay.
tie a rope around the end, like really good,
Mm-hmm.
and then shoot it into the wall right here.
Interesting.
I have a 50-foot rope, so taking my survival skills that I got and tie a rope real good on that thing and try to basically create an anchor point in the wall using the force of the heavy crossbow, seeing that the walls are a little bit soft but still relatively good, maybe.
Yeah, you could find a spot where the stone had fallen away, and maybe try to wedge it into the
Yeah.
earth behind it. Um, you've worked with arrows, bolts, since you were a toddler.
Mm-hmm.
I think you would realize that it wouldn't necessarily be the anchor point that would be the point of fail, but rather the strength of the wooden arrow holding the weight from breaking. Unless this is like
It's a heavy crossbow.
well, it's not the crossbow. It has a
No, it's not the crossbow, but the bolts are for a
bolt.
heavy crossbow, so it's
Okay.
a heavier bolt than say a light or a hand crossbow.
Okay.
Is my thought process. I also only have one bolt, so as you had ruled us that we get one shot with this thing.
Yeah. All right, I'll allow it. Go ahead and roll a ranged attack. Gonna set the DC at 17.
Okay. A 19.
Yeah, as you take aim and realizing the angle is kind of hard, but you are able to just kind of thread thread the stone and ride into it. It really wedged in there. You give it a few yanks, and you feel that it's relatively snug.
Okay. I will remove the heavy crossbow from my inventory and set it down because I no longer can use it.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
as you fired the shot, you could feel the trigger system malfunction and basically be broken to a point of disrepair.
Yeah, so I just tossed it to the side. It's done. It's what I needed to do.
Nice.
All right. Okay, Kitty. Let's see what's going on. And then I will carefully crawl down the 20 feet it takes to get to this part,
Okay.
and then look over the edge here to see what I can see.
As you look further over the edge, you can see a stairwell leading up to what appears to be some sort of um, other room or hall, but it looks like it's caved in. A lot of these stones you can see, this used to be a circular stairwell, but during the crash, this is all that remains of it.
Right. So laying on my belly on the cliff, is there
Oh,
any way to see
you
like
look
underneath?
underneath of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Looking under, you can see, with your dark vision, you can see into an area that is no longer paved with these like mosaic stones. It is now getting into like dirt, like a cave like ground floor where you're getting into just worn away earth flooring. But it opens up and then it narrows into two different halls.
All right. I'll look at the cat. Does the cat have any indication that it wants to go any farther, or is the cat just like sitting there? Like, what's the cat
As you
doing?
lay down, it jumps down onto this pile of rubble and makes its way. And even like when you're starting to look back up, you can see the cat just kind of circling around down here in the soft ground in front of the water. And I'll
All right.
say, as you're kind of standing up, this is when the rest of the party comes over to this area. Uh, but they don't see or hear you. Um,
All right. Do I hear them?
Are we sure this is where Miss Arsis went?
Clunk, clunk.
this is where the stairwell was. This is,
Guys, I'm over here.
I guess that answers that. And Arv starts walking towards the sound of the noise, and you can all make your way down into this area. The mist again kind of hitting you in the face as you venture down further into this path.
Wait, Arv. Could
Yeah.
be.
I'm here.
It could be a Luciferiah mimicking her speech.
What now?
Monsters we ran into.
Just
And,
as I'm walking down the stairwell, Riker will just say, "I don't think that's a thing, Mr. Herc."
Have you already forgotten the giraffe monster we fought in when finding Sammy's brother?
Guys, the cat's leading us into this hole. I've made a rope system. I'm not sure how long it'll hold. We definitely got to go one at a time, though. And maybe Arv last with that fancy magic he's got.
Listen, I think that it's Arsis. But
Okay.
we are going into something dangerous. There's a Ferrum down there. And then he kind of walks with you towards everybody else. There's something that I need to tell you guys before we encounter this creature. They are very proficient with magic, and they've been known to
At bat.
I'm standing right here looking up at him.
they've been known to
Known to what?
absorb.
So you're telling us you're going to be useless in this spot?
And he hints at his um his short sword. Not completely useless, but I don't know. I've
I mean,
never
I don't think
encountered
out
one
there-
before, but I don't know whether or not it's just certain spells or all spells or what.
Might be something that we might be able to get around using Sammy to not even have to fight this thing. It's been being fed and bred for God knows how long. Gods, sorry, Fark.
Wait. Bread. Maybe there could be more than one?
There could be, but they
This sounds
take a
really
they
bad.
take a while to age. If there
Well,
are,
what
there.
was the
Who knows
while?
how long it could be? It could have been down here.
Well, should we send just Riker and Sammy over first so they can be sneaky and also let us know what the other side of this looks like?
Is Riker
As
sneaky?
much as I would love to be sneaky, Riker just jumps up and down. You can hear all like the clinging and clanging of his gadgets.
I meant because he can send us a message.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes more sense.
We've got a sneaker and a message sender.
If you just want to send me down there and just scout it out as quietly as possible, I can do that. No
I
offense,
I don't know
Riker,
if I'm
but
comfortable with
I
you
don't
going
know.
by yourself.
That's what I mean.
you really shouldn't.
It might be good just to have someone be able to send messages in real time, so I'm willing to go with you.
But Riker, you do
Just,
make a lot of noise. And we can't
Right,
use magic to
Stay
make you
far
quieter.
enough behind me.
Yeah, I think maybe he can go first, and I can just watch him from a distance, and I can send messages as I'm watching him.
Like, watch out for the cone head. And
But
what does this
If
thing
what-
look like?
if what Arv said is true, magic may like draw this thing.
Well, it good. Well, you said he doesn't. Arv, you said you don't know what kind of magic or what spells specifically. Is it all magic?
I don't know. There
Well-
haven't been Farum threats in quite some time. There was the Sharn Wall that was created from between the Netherese and the Elves long ago, trapping them, but there's clearly been a break.
Do you think we can handle it?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think we could handle two of them?
Well, honestly, at that point, I think we might as well just go down together then.
Depends on the
We're
age.
worried.
Just let me let the two of us just go down there, scout some things out. Maybe there will be another path that we can take, and we don't have to engage with the thing.
That's
Who
right.
knows?
I think, were there some other paths that we missed, or other rooms? There could be more
Well-
secret doors.
There's two entrances down there, so
All right.
Let's just take this slowly first, scout it out, and we'll be right back. All lickety split and jiffy quick.
Okay.
What else should Sammy know about this Farum? It looks like a cone. It eats magic. Does it have claws?
Arsus has already started climbing down the rope.
It's typically just a floating cone-like creature with a circular maw and large teeth.
Ugh.
2,
Ugh.
4, mostly 4 arms, sharp claws.
Ugh. Gross.
We'll look for a big thing with claws and arms and teeth and.
If that's important, it floats. So I look up and around.
Okay. Arsis, you're able to make it down. How long's your rope? 50 feet?
50 feet, and you said it was a 40-foot drop, so.
Yeah, so you can make it all the way down to the bottom.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and transfer people over to the new map. Be patient while I pull your tokens out onto the map.
I run my leftovers to the fridge. I'll be right back.
Riker. Okay, you can't see, but I don't know why, because you don't have your light on.
Is it pitch dark?
Yeah, pitch black.
I meant, is the area that I climbed into pitch black?
Yes.
Okay. Well, when I cast light on my ring,
Yeah, I mean, you have dark vision.
I do. That's why I asked if it was pitch black, because dark vision doesn't work if there's 0 light. There has to be a little bit of light.
Oh. Today I learned. Um,
A monster with dark vision can see in the dark within a specific radius. Monster could see in dim light with a radius if it was bright light, and in darkness if it was dim light. Monster can discern colors of darkness, only shades of gray. Many creatures that live underground have this special sense.
Thank
I
you.
guess.
Okay. Going forward, who is going to be turning on their light ring? Okay.
Yours was already on, wasn't it?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that when you're coming down here, whether or not you're keeping it on.
Yeah.
I will light a little candle that I have in my pack.
Okay. Okay, what's a candle's radius? 10 and 10? 5 and 5?
Mhm.
All right, Sammy with the 5 and 5.
Classic 5 and 5.
Yeah, gotta love the 5x5.
Arsis 2020.
Wow. Okay, crazy.
Okay, does everybody have a vision going on right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So now, this is Riker and Mai's time to shine a little bit, right?
I think it's the safest bet.
Guys, I don't think Riker should go.
Well,
I
again,
don't want
seen him
Sammy
walk.
going alone, though.
I can go with him.
I'll stay far enough back.
Riker, just stay about 15, 20 feet behind me, and if you see me running, well, just keep up.
Guys, I can go with him instead.
But you can't send us a message.
I sure can. I have an arrow.
Yeah, that.
But if it's not a
arrows don't
straight
bend around
path, then
turns.
it's kind of null.
Hey, give me 10 minutes, and Riker will be the fastest one out of all of us.
Right, but
And
speed is not what we're looking for.
He won't be alone.
It's
Look, I'll stay
It's
far enough
quietness.
back to where I think we'll be fine. I'm just going to relay what he's seeing.
So, as I'm walking down this hallway, I will twist my other ring. And I will cast the level 2 enhance ability. that is stored inside of it.
Okay. And what do you?
And,
If,
And
if
I
I
will
thought
do-
magic would work, I have both invisibility and pass without a trace.
we'll do Cat's Grace.
All right, ignore me. I got it. I'll stay back.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit on this rock.
Okay.
And I will begin carefully and as quietly as possible walking down this hallway.
Okay. Give me a moment. Don't move your character
Sir.
anymore.
I'm moving.
I will be giving him a wide berth.
I mean, I suppose all three of you could go.
Okay.
I don't think it's much more danger.
Okay. So as you venture forward, the
This thing senses magic. They're fucked.
We'll see. Off we go.
the rough walls turn into a sort of smoothed stone. Not the type of stonework that you saw above, but more of a unnaturally smoothed rock surface. Something had dug out these walls, but it is unnatural. This is not something that you could achieve without an extremely laborious process by hand. As you look at it, it's almost as if it was done by some sort of magic. Let me look at what your token can see. That's right, 5x5. Continue forward if you would like. Seeing in front of you, I imagine the walls about 10 foot wide. So if you're hugging one wall, you can barely see the other side.
Mm-hmm.
As you get a little bit further forward, I'll say that you get to about right here, and you see that there is a split. You could either follow the path further to the right or follow the path down.
Let's go right. I like right.
Okay. Continuing on to the right, not being able to see much in front of you, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
As the ground beneath you falls out from under you.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Do
That's
I get...
great. It's
yeah,
advantage,
Cat's Grace.
right?
I got to double check that. Advantage on dexterity checks.
A dexterity check is different than a saving throw.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So you die.
So I don't say that.
Not yet.
Okay. I didn't say I was checking for anything, so that's on me.
Okay.
Didn't say that I was walking slow, but okay. Cool.
As you fall, let me see how far it is.
Wait, your ring. There's a 30% chance.
No, I've got that. There's a couple of things going on right now.
As the ground falls out from underneath of you and you instinctually reach back, a candle in your hand, not fully grabbing a hold of the ledge and where you're falling from, you fall 20 feet.
Oh, I don't take any damage.
And you land on something kind of cushiony.
Kind of
But it
cone-shaped.
immediately, you start to feel a tingling sensation. Let me...
Yeah. Yeah.
So you don't take any... What's the feature that causes you to not take any
Part
damage?
of the Cat's Grace.
Oh,
I don't
part
take
of the-
falling damage from 20 feet or less.
Okay. Cube takes no damage from the impact of the falling creatures due to its elastic nature.
He lands on his feet, just also in a
Any creature
gelatinous
landing
cube.
on the cube is automatically exposed to its engulf attack. So I need you to make an additional dexterity saving throw.
Nat 1, nat 1, nat 1.
Shut up. Okay, there's a 22.
Hey, there we go.
That's pretty good right there.
Okay, as you land on this gelatinous cube, your body smacks, and you feel the ripple as you're bouncing, and immediately you get this a wave of comfort comes over you in a sense that you didn't smack something sharp or the hard surface of the ground that you were originally prepared for since you couldn't see, but immediately your instincts kick in. You realize this is not natural, and you feel this just gelatinous cube trying to swallow you, and you stretch out as far as possible, preventing that from happening. Now, I need
drop
you.
the candle.
I need you to roll initiative. I'll have, if everyone would roll initiative, just in case.
Press my thingy. Boop,
Great roll.
boop.
But as
Ren
of
ain't moving anytime soon.
as of right now, it's going to be. Let me get you to the front. Change. Bring to
Was right
front.
on front of the on top of the creature.
Okay, for whatever reason, when I moved it, you became behind it.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Let me put Arv in there. Oh, I need to. I want to test my macro. Yeah.
Get it.
Little success.
That.
Okay. Sammy, you go first. I will say, Riker, immediately in front of you. I believe it's still within your view. Yeah, immediately in front of you, you see Sammy just boom. The ground cracks and falls, and he disappears. Sammy, do you let out a little whimper, or do you stay completely quiet?
Oh shit, 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 shit.
Okay.
And I begin trying to scurry up the walls.
Okay. Do you have anything that would allow you? These are sheer. This is a sheer face.
I've got the pythons in my pack if I can use them like fucking hikers pick things.
I'm gonna say that to like swing out your backpack and get your pythons out. That's gonna be like an action. I don't think that you would have enough time to try to drive these things in a combat like situation. So that would be one turn. Would be getting them out. The next one. Yeah.
Well, could you get him out and then use a bonus action as a rogue?
I was gonna say, can I bonus action dash with them or somehow?
I
or
mean,
use object.
You're gonna have to drive these things. Like they're not designed as like to pierce like sheer rock. Hold on a second.
Your fire.
Gosh, this is gonna be a really, really high DC for you to be able to pierce this rock wall. Like this isn't something where there's a bunch of stone. This is solid rock face. You're gonna have to pierce through and get it deep enough that you would be able to use it as leverage.
We want
Yeah.
to roll.
I don't know. Let me look at a character sheet really quick. You can either give me an athletics to try to brute force your way into it, or you can give me a survival check to, I don't know, try to suss out a weak point of the rock
We'll
face.
give you a survival because I'm a hell of a lot better in survival than I am in athletics.
Okay. 20 was my DC that I had in my mind. Okay. I will say you can use that to get them in, but you're not going to be able to climb up this round.
Okay, that's fine.
But that will enter.
Riker, you probably hear some shit, and then just like jamming of steel into stone.
Yeah. Riker, what would you do during this situation?
I want to avoid using magic, so
Right.
I'll only do that if I feel like I have to. I want to go to the ledge and like throw down some rope to help Sammy climb up.
Okay. Already, you're able to do so.
And I guess like help action would be my best bet, my best guess.
Like basically just being there to help him make his athletics check to get up.
Yeah, just making sure like this thing doesn't like eat him. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay. Ooh. I should have made you roll with disadvantage on your engulf on your saving throw. But that's on me. Okay, you are going to be subject to a pseudopod attack. A 9 misses. You feel the gelatinous cube reforming and kind of slap the wall next to you, missing as you could sense its presence. Where is it? A creature within. Wait. Damn it. Okay, yeah, I guess that's all this thing can do. I don't. Oh, it can move up to its speed. While doing so, it can enter a larger, smaller creature space. Whenever the cube enters a creature space, the creature must make a DC 12 Dexterity saving throw.
Can it climb the wall?
One will have to find out. Right now, if anything, like it's climbing Sammy because Sammy's technically standing right on top of it. So I'll need you for real this time at disadvantage. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Guys,
Okay.
That was not a good reaction. I was too afraid to look.
That
that's not bueno.
beautiful.
All right.
Beautiful.
You take 3d6 acid damage, and you are engulfed. You can't breathe. You are restrained. And you take 21 acid damage at the start of the cube's next turn. When the cube moves, the engulfed creature moves with it. Now, here's what I'll do. Sammy, the rope was thrown down to you. I'm going to say that you were engulfed while holding the rope. HP of rope. D&D.
HP of rope, probably nothing. Or close to
Yeah.
nothing.
2
Like
HP.
5.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So as this rope
Acid.
enters, it takes the acid damage, and you look down, Riker, and it is singed off at the point of entry.
Okay.
Okay, but Sammy, what the hell do you even get to do?
Don't know. Can I escape?
An engulfed creature can try to escape by taking an action and making a strength check, so athletics.
Can somebody jump in there with him and do that and like save him?
Somebody can reach into the
I-
cube and grab him.
In theory, yes.
In theory, yes.
No, but it's okay. I hope you make this.
Hope
Throw
so,
your
too.
grenade. Yeah.
12 just makes the strength check. So you are able to, that was your action. I will say you are able to use your movement to climb.
Get the fuck out of there!
Yeah, as Sammy pulls himself out, just like swimming, grabbing onto the debris and the things that are already in there, pushing his way out of the gelatinous cube, you're able to grab, and you can just see this slimy substance like dripping off of Sammy's face, and as you actually yell out.
I'd probably go, because I'm in pain from all the fucking acid and shit.
Yeah, the spittle just kind of and the acid-like material just kind of spews forward as he grabs a hold of the rope and starts climbing up the side of the wall. I will say, as he
Naked too,
screams, I'm not
This is
gonna.
okay.
I'm not gonna make him naked.
You're not gonna dissolve my clothes.
I'll say that his clothes are extremely like disrepair. They're wholly. He was only in there for less than 6 seconds. It's definitely not going to be good. But I will say that the rest of you in the other area definitely heard him scream or yell or whatever it was.
Yeah. It was a scream.
Well, I don't think we need message for that one.
So you need to climb.
Less than 30 seconds.
Close, yeah. What is it? Climb at half speed? Like you can't. Yeah. So I guess you would probably use bonus action dash to get all the way up. Okay, you're able to get up to the top. And you just feel your skin still tingling, burning.
And candle, and then what I got left. So I'm like right there, and then feet that way.
Okay. Alrighty. Herc, it's now your turn. You hear Sammy scream from the distance. What do you do?
I'm busy casting a spell for 10 minutes.
What are you
I
doing?
think stuff would happen. I'm
He's
casting
trying to
Find
find his-
Steed.
He was gonna give the horse to Riker so that he could get away really fast. I think you missed that entire exchange.
But now I can get there really fast.
Oh, I might have been talking this
10
way.
minutes.
Gotcha, yeah.
In 5 minutes after all of us have taken care of it. Yep.
Okay. I mean, you technically could cancel the summon if you wanted to.
Yeah, but would Herc do that?
Would I lose the second level spell
Yes.
slot though? Yeah.
So I mean, that's up to you.
I'm gonna try to cast it faster as fast as I can.
I cast it faster. Okay, Arsis. I guess that's your turn then.
All right, we're sprinting in the direction of the noise. Was it this way that they went?
Maybe.
Wait,
Yeah.
was it that way that they went?
Yeah, it was that way that
Maybe.
they went.
I don't know, man. They just kind of went in a direction.
Oh yeah, you might want to take the 5x5 off of me as well.
All right. We'll get to about here and we'll assess this. Was what's going on? You've made it like 10 feet.
And you see Sammy, like his skin extremely red and blotchy and irritated, dripping with like an ooze-like substance. His clothes tattered, with small holes all over.
Cube. Burning cube.
Is Racker
it's a
okay?
cone. It's a cone.
Riker just looks confused. He's like, Mr. Sam, I thought you were checking for traps. What happened?
Apparently he found him. Are you okay?
No.
Alrighty. I'm gonna say this gelatinous cube cannot climb the walls. So unless you intend to go down in it, like Riker, as you're staring at the creature there for a moment, you can deduce that while it's kind of shuffling around and shifting and reforming arms and things to kind of slap at the walls, you can assess that it is no longer a threat. That it was more of a trap, if anything.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm not going down there.
Now, it has created a 10-foot square chasm. Basically, the trap made it to where you could jump across. You could try to put something over top of it again. But this area right here is basically a 20-foot drop, 10 feet wide. Okay, I'm going to clear the turn order list. What?
I'm assuming everybody that is not casting a spell is probably over here, so that would include Ren as well. There's Ren staying over in that area.
Yeah, you guys can free move. Herc, you still got a little bit before you cast your steed.
And before I started casting it, by the way, I had the steed lead our horses that we never resolved what we did with them to some place in the area.
Well, they're
was out of
up
the
in
way.
the stables, I would assume. No, we left him.
Left him at the goblin camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're probably turning into horse stew right now, so.
We see the
Yeah.
goblins. Hey, I want some horse teeth, fresh off the market.
So I'll shake off the rest of the ooze and my water skin and probably
Well, whatever's down
My
here has
face.
hurt us now. I say we throw the stealth plan out the window.
Yeah, I
probably
think
just
that's a
gonna
good
keep moving.
plan.
Sammy, are you okay? Can I fix up your clothes at all?
no, I'm not okay. I don't care about the clothes right now. Damn it.
Is it because you lost your candle? I mean, I've got some with me.
Oh, it's stupid me. Just moving slow, but looking right.
Should we wait for Herc? He was in the middle of something. He looked real important.
Oh yeah, we can wait for Mr. Herc.
I'll go back and check on him.
I'll look down this hallway. Really see anything, so
Make sure to look down, Mr. Sammy.
thanks. So then I will.
Racker, you still got that rope, right?
It's now
John, how much of that rope was destroyed?
it's now a 40-foot rope.
About 4/5 of it.
All right. Sammy, I'll hand him an end to it.
I'll tie it around my bag.
Your bag?
Wearing my bag still.
Arv, Yeah, this gelatinous cube clearly didn't put itself here. It's been placed here as some sort of trap. We should be very cautious going forward.
So I will turn my ring on now, since I lost my damn candle. Cube. So
Okay.
whatever that sight is.
Oh, your ring.
Can we dim it down? Like,
No.
are we able to control the?
I mean, you
the
could probably
intensity of the light?
cover it if you wanted to, but
That's up to you. Do you want to try?
I mean, I just want 5x5 again for right now. So.
Okay.
And I will go slow. I will look for traps. I will do everything that I can to be as quiet and as observant as possible.
So demure, so mindful.
Oh my god. Why?
Okay. Yeah.
He's going on like 5 feet a minute, just like looking everything up and down.
Yeah, at this point, Arsis is gonna mumble a few words and cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get stealth checks from everybody. That's a good idea. Thank you for reminding me.
Y'all stay near me. It may not be able to detect where that noise came from.
Herc, I think that the scouting plan is over. I think we're all just heading into it.
The most beautiful horse. A horse made of light and cloud.
Do you want to come
On the ground.
with us?
And
or
Dawnstar, behold!
has it been 10 minutes?
For the sake of the simplicity, we will. Did I have a token for your horse? Was it a white horse?
I don't remember.
Was it? I can't remember if we did or not either.
I think it was just a horse. We can we'll find a proper one eventually.
Yeah, we'll get some art for your horse. Okay, Dawnstar has been summoned.
All right, Dawnstar, show us the definition of speed. Rin, where are the others?
Follow me.
Are you riding Dawnstar at this point, or are you just leading him?
Yeah, I'll saddle up.
Could Rin catch a ride on Dawnstar?
Absolutely.
Yes. They're all here.
Nice. Okay.
That's what you were doing?
Hey, came in handy last time.
I'm just saying
Figure
if there's another...
anybody- If the scouting party gets in trouble, I can be the shock trooper that comes in quick and saves them.
The scouting party already got in trouble.
Oh, it's a good
Wait,
thing we know
if that-
about it ahead of time.
If that horse was summoned using magic, do you think that'll affect things going forward?
It's too late. We're already done.
Well, I hope whatever eats magic doesn't eat Dawnstar there.
Or Ardu.
Or
We can
Ardu.
try.
Let's just maybe try to not use magic on the thing if we come across it.
If we stay within 30 feet of me, we're better odds. I rolled a 31 on my stealth check.
Nice.
Oh yeah, now that
25.
Rin's in there, she'll make her stealth.
And then Ardu's got to make one too, huh?
Yeah.
Arsis, you actually rolled a survival check.
It's the same.
All right, Sammy, give me an investigation for your since you're going slow and
24, 15, 25, 26.
18 for you.
okay.
And then I've got a rope on him, so I'm gonna stay within like 20 feet of him.
Okay. As you venture forward, seeing the still incredibly smooth walls, looking for cracks along the ground or any sign of irregularities or disturbances that could be a trap, looking for tripwires, holes in the wall for any sort of dart or spear traps. You feel relatively confident that there are none, and I will say that you, continuing along that path, make it to a point to where you see a large, heavy stone door in front of you.
I'll look over the door.
I'll say with your current 18 investigation, you feel fairly confident that this door itself is not trapped. Rin, I will say, with you and Herc kind of following up the back on the horse, you get this eerie sense that something is watching you.
I don't know that I like this direction.
What about it?
East.
There's something, I feel eyes.
Well, I think it's either this way or the, cube way.
It was actually a third way.
Yeah, straight down from the waterfall area.
Oh, that's right, there was.
Which way did the
Through the
cat
door.
say to go?
The cat ran off.
The cat did run off. As you all got down, the cat ran back up.
Listening through the door. If I hear anything moving around.
You
If there's
hear
anything I can hear.
the slight whistling of wind, a light breeze.
I'll cautiously open up the door. Swing in or out.
It swings out towards you. And as you open it up, peering inside, you can see the ground is littered with rubble, broken weapons, cloths, daggers, axes that are kind of stuck into the stone itself, wedged in there.
Look up.
As you look up, let me see how tall this chamber is. "20 feet. So you look up, it is a 20-foot, relatively simple stone ceiling. Still in the same shape and texture as the walls and the doors. The one other thing that you do notice, let me peer through your token's eyes, you can see a door directly across from you, actually two doors on the opposite side of the room. Yep, those are the two doors.
Cautiously, slowly enter the room, checking for anything that might be trappy.
Okay, describe to me what you're looking for when you're looking for traps.
Wires, loose planks, anything that can be some sort of mechanism to send something moving. Even the occasional stone I'm stepping around. I don't want to step on anything that doesn't look like solid ground.
Okay.
The floor pattern itself, it's just like dirt and shit.
Yeah, it's just earthen, just kind of smooth.
Watching for any mounds or anything like that.
Okay. Arsis, are you still staying back?
I'm staying back. I'm staying within 20 feet though.
Okay. The door slams shut.
Jesus fuck.
And
Way is shut.
Where is this? Okay. The door slams shut and you feel the resounding thud. And you look around, your light, not very bright. You can no longer see the other doors or the other potential exits. But what you do feel and hear is the whistling of what was that calm breeze that you felt when you first walked in start whipping up.
I'm
And
gonna
as
try to open the door immediately. Like the moment it closes, I'm gonna start.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Oh, Grady, I'm good at these.
I would probably go back to the door and try to
Panic.
The
I
wind.
leap from my steed, and I will
Okay.
use channel divinity.
Okay. I'm
And
gonna
try to
resolve
get
this
this
thing with
door open.
Sammy, and then I'll allow you to
Okay.
attempt to open up the door.
Thank you.
Going forward, it's going to be one attempt to open up the door per round. And so as Sammy is frantically clawing back at the door, trying to get it open, you can start to hear the metal start to clang, dragging across the ground, the rubble around you starting to shift. The winds are getting fast, and it starts swirling around. You start to think why these blades were stuck into the stone wall. This is a whirling tornado, and you need to make a DC 16 dexterity save.
Ay.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, minus 15 to that save, so like only 12.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. You will take.
Don't you have? Is that a level 7 skill or level 5? 6.
You will take 2d6, reduced to half because you did save. So 3 points of all
Do you
sorts
round
of
down
damage.
or up?
What do you mean?
I think you're supposed to run.
Half of 6 is 3.
I
I
think.
know. Because
Do you have something else that reduces it further?
yeah, the whatchamacallit, I thought it,
Uncanny dodge is not gonna work, but evasion is what I was thinking of. That's level 7.
oh, damn it.
Do you not have anything else? Did you?
That's it. 3 damage it is.
Okay. 3 piercing, bludgeoning, slashing damage. Okay. Herc, you can make an attempt to do what you intended to do. Oh, that was your 16. Oh, but you get advantage, right? Because of your okay. A 25. As you bust in this door, okay? It was designed. Wait, hold on. Tell me, are you pulling it out, or okay? You're pulling it out towards you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
get out of the way.
Okay. As you pull this door out, Sammy, you are still not able to fully leave because you are inside of this whirling tornado. Not only that, but it's not necessarily, I guess he did his action. Sammy, you're gonna need to make an athletics check to try to pull yourself out.
Fuck this athletic shit.
As the whirlwind is going, you are holding on to the stone wall, anything that you can find purchased, just trying to stay from getting sucked into this whirlwind and being taken away. You're not able to move, but you're not getting pulled in. Give me another dexterity save.
Throw him the rope.
Is the rope still attached to Sammy? Can I pull on it?
You could pull on the rope. Supposed to be 2d6, so 9 reduced to half, so 4.
Yeah, I
points of
mean, the
damage.
door, the moment the door got open, if the rope was still attached to Sammy, I'd be yanking on it.
Okay. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
All right.
Give the rope to Dawnstar.
No, I'm not going to give the horse the rope. He does not
Okay.
have thumbs.
Alrighty. As the door is opened and Sammy is being pelted by stones, trying to hold on, being sucked back into the whirlwind, Arsis, you are able to pull him out. The trap still continues. In fact, some stone debris kind of flings out every now and then. You have to be careful, and you kind of distance yourself from the door, or even potentially shut it all together. But you are free from the trap.
Sammy, have you done this before?
What do you do with the door? Do you shut it again?
Yeah. I don't know. It's up to Herc if he shuts the door.
Should I shut the door?
Yes, please.
All right. Say, there was another door on the other side of that storm. Are you all right, Sammy?
No, not all right.
I will heal him for 10 HPs.
Mr. Herc, if there was something across if there were other doors, but you get pummeled just trying to get to them.
It's
Hell did I
maybe
miss?
if we held up a shield, or if we had a boat and we carried it over our heads.
Do we have a boat?
No, not this.
Do you happen to have a boat in your backpack? On the horse.
Look, I'm just spitballing here, all right, Arsis? Maybe from my ideas, we'll come up with the right thing to do, but...
All right, this is starting to get too dangerous. I want to make sure that we all have a little extra going into whatever happens next. And Rin's gonna go cast her little Mantle of Inspiration. 3 people get 8 temp hit points. 1 is obviously Sammy. 2 is gonna be Herc. And we'll make 3 Arsis.
When
Maybe
does
you
that
should give them
last?
to yourself. Until we take a short or long rest. I believe.
Yeah.
As you cast that spell,
Not really a spell, though. That is actually a class feature.
Yeah, it's a class
Oh.
feature.
okay,
I
alright,
said cast it, but
okay,
yeah, I use a Bardic Inspiration point.
okay, alright.
So how many temporary points did we get, hon?
8!
Ooh, good roll.
No, it's just what I get to do.
Good roll there, Brian. Nice roll.
I super rolled that. That was my roll.
All right.
Where did it come through somewhere?
I can
No.
just.
Oh,
can
I
be
mean,
on
I believe
20
you.
for you.
I believe you. It's fine. I was trying to figure out whether or not my thing was lagging then.
No, yeah, it's not a roll.
Okay.
Any ideas of how to get past the tornado with steel?
Normally, traps like the one that you disabled upstairs, they have limited use functions where they'll go on for a period of time and then they'll cease to function. They have sort of recharge, or sometimes the traps they don't recharge. They have to wait until they're rearmed. So I don't know how long that trap will persist, or if it...
So you're
Listen
saying there's
through
a
the
chance
door.
if we open the door again, it'll be safe.
We could maybe try to listen from this side, see when it calms down.
I'm listening through the
We
door
could also
right
just
now.
crack the door.
As you listen, you no longer hear the loud, tornado-like winds. It's now just the calm breeze that you heard before.
Could I open the door again and see what happens?
I think it's less opening the door and stepping in. Missed something going into that room.
Maybe we could open it up, toss like a rock, see if that activates it.
I still have that moldy bread.
I open the door. Hand me the loaf.
Rin tossed it to him.
All
I
right, you
throw the bread
toss.
into the center of the room.
We have rid ourselves of the bread.
Until you pick it up on your way through again.
As you throw the moldy,
Feed it to Dawnstar on the way out.
as you throw the bread into the chamber,
Only the
clinging off of the rocks and tumbling into a broken blade a few dozen feet inside. You wait. You wait. Nothing happens.
Can I communicate with Ardu and ask if he'd be willing to test it for us? Because unfortunately, he has the ability to be summoned again, and the rest of us don't.
Yeah, you can. Ardu will do as you command.
Well, I'm gonna ask him. I'm not gonna make him do that. If he's willing to sacrifice himself.
I usually don't like getting daggers and axes up my butt, but I'll do anything for you.
I could maybe just send my cannon. I can honestly just resummon that if we need be.
Ardu is stuck on the other side of the wall, though. I can't move his token.
Oh, rip. There you go.
Thank you. Yeah. So I mean, Ardu weighs a little bit more than your cannon. Is the only thought process I have. Is the size of a large dog versus your cannon, which is the size of like a.
That's true, and between these two, which are our only two options of creatures that we could afford to send into this room.
Oh,
Well,
we're
you
not
just
sending
got
Dawnstar.
Dawnstar back. I wasn't gonna ask you to sacrifice him.
I didn't expect you to. That would be ludicrous.
Right.
I mean, either way, you get to get back Ardu. I can get back my cannon. I don't really care one way or the other.
Well, let's see what's happening, and Ardu will tentatively walk in the room and see what's going on. Let's see if Arv's right.
Alrighty. It was just Ardu then, not the cannon too?
That's up to Riker.
No. We're only sending one in. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
I'll
Is
pick the
Ardu-
cannon and toss it in. I'm kidding.
As
Like the cannon on top of Ardu, as cute as that is, no.
right?
We're gonna attach the cannon to Ardu later, though. That is now a
No,
thing.
we're just gonna like tie a rope around Ardu
Show you
just
how to
to
train
hold the
your dragon.
cannon in place.
Dragons with lasers on, freaking lasers on their head.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I just saw the future. Okay, yeah, as Ardu goes into the chamber, a few moments pass, does a small lap around, and just kind of looks back at the door. Looks towards you, Arsis.
All right, then I'll step in. I'll hand the rope to Herc, and then I'll step in.
I'm holding the door and the rope.
Wait. You should probably. Are you tying the rope to yourself now? Because
No, it's a three-way thing now. He's got like the middle of the rope, and I've got the end of the rope, and you're tied on the other end of the rope.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
It's a three-way. Don't you
We're in a
know? Don't
three-way.
you know when you see it?
Dream come true. Herc and a three-way.
And I'm in the middle.
Sandwich. Gotta
Position,
love it.
honestly.
You guys. Okay. As you've found that at least for the moment the room is safe, how do you proceed? Now, Arsis, once you
3
step
doors
in,
in
there are
here.
3 additional doors.
Yeah. Which
I need
way?
I need to step in first.
All right, I come in after her and I start picking up the weapons.
Rin will
One of
trot up with
these.
Dawnstar.
Flipping around while we're walking
I
around.
would like
here.
to check for traps on this door.
Okay.
Can I attempt to do the same?
On the same door or a different door?
He's at a different door.
Okay.
I'm at this one.
Looks like
Check the
Sammy's
traps
at
on
door
this one.
number 3, so we gotta all roll for traps.
All right. Tell me how you're looking for traps and whether you're not. I'll tell you whether or not you're rolling for a perception or an investigation.
All right.
I've got my ring onto magic.
Okay.
Detecting any fucking magic shit going on. in this
I
fucking
believe
room.
you can only do that once a day, by the way.
Only once a day.
I believe detect
If-
magic is, yeah.
Here, take mine.
It's attuned
Oh,
to
it
it.
is.
It takes an
Yeah.
hour.
Oh, I'll do it.
I would like to look for mechanisms, like any odd hinges, any marks on the door, things like that.
Okay.
I am just microscopically examining the door, like up and down. I'm basically looking for anything that would be, I don't know, atypical, just something completely out of place.
All right. Arsis, I'll give you a perception check, and Riker, I'll give you an investigation check.
Fingers and looking for
1 second. real
headlines
quick.
and everything.
Sorry, Sammy.
Right. I'm the pincushion today.
I'm the first.
The downside of going first.
Fine.
Good scouting. Saved
If
the
it makes
rest
you
of us
feel
a
any
lot of
better, the
trouble.
rest of us are safe because of you.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
I've taken no damage.
Yeah. So, we're sacrificing you for the betterment of us.
Fine.
Hey, at least you've got 12 HP and 8 temporary hit points. You're back up to 20.
I was down to 2.
Wait, seriously?
Seriously. It
Oh
was
my
rough.
god.
I mean, falling down the chute didn't exactly help my case. And then the
Okie
gelatinous
dokie.
cube didn't help me either.
Arsis, 24 perception, Riker with a 25 investigation, and Sammy, what are you doing?
Fingers all around the frame and everything, and looking
Investigation
for,
for you.
lines.
Okay. As far as being
Traumatized.
able
So let's
to,
not go through Sammy's door if we can.
Ouch.
you're all fairly confident that there is no trap associated with your door. It seems like the trap was the room itself, and to impede anyone from getting in would deter them from the ultimate trap, which was inside. So you feel that you're pretty safe opening the doors.
All right, well, I'll crack my door open.
Okay. Riker?
I'm gonna put my ear up to the door, try to listen.
Sammy?
Ooh.
Listen as well.
Okay. Give me perception checks.
All right.
Jesus fuck.
Brother! Brother!
There's just a hallway down this way.
Sammy, listening through, you find that the slight breeze that is inside the room that you're in to be too much of a distraction, making it difficult to be able to hear beyond. Riker, kind of the same situation. Not being able to see, the senses are kind of being dulled by the wind that's kind of still
right.
persistent in the room.
I will slowly open the door.
As you yank open the door, no, I'm just kidding.
Just like boot it down.
It's well greased.
As you open up the door, you're met
Yeah.
with a similar sight as Arsis. It is just kind of a long, smooth hallway venturing further over to the right. Let me view what your token specifically can see. Yeah, you can't see too far yet. Sammy,
Open my door.
Alrighty, door opener.
Door number.
Look, I could see the beginnings of a hallway.
Yeah, the one thing that you can also see is that it appears that it does take a sharp right turn heading back upwards, potentially to where you came from, but a different path. But yet still a path unexplored. Arsis, as you can continue down, you are met with a long juncture. Like you see down both pathways, you don't see anything or hear anything. Arv comes in. I think we should try to methodically work our way through these chambers, not missing any rooms. So maybe we should kind of double back a little bit to make sure we didn't miss anything in this front area.
All right.
Talking through my door.
Yeah.
Rin, do you still feel an IE presence?
Good question. DM, do I still feel eyes? Like I'm being watched?
You have... I mean, you tell me. I gave you the brief description that you felt a presence. How would your paranoia levels be? Like sometimes, even if there's not
pretty.
eyes, you might feel them anyways.
I mean, yeah, no, it'd be pretty decent just because, you know, we're in a floating city way below the ground.
Yeah. Okay.
But she usually has a pretty good sense. Oh.
As you stop and you turn around and you look at the path where you came, and you focus intently, you hear something, and then you see something. As Dawnstar comes,
she should be riding downstairs, but that's fine.
resting
I just
up
can't
to.
control Dawnstar, so realistically, Dawnstar, I would have still been on.
Oh, would you?
him.
Okay, if you would have still been on
Yeah.
Dawnstar, okay.
Yeah, I had tried to say that like I trotted with him before.
Oh, I missed
but-
it. Okay, that's my fault.
Yeah, you're
Seems
fine.
like we're heading down this. Everybody okay heading down with our suggestion of heading down that first path first?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
The
all
one
paths
that
are equal to
circles
me,
back?
so
Yeah.
Alrighty.
But while we're doing that, picking up the weapons that were on the ground, anything look pretty cool?
I'm sure all of it is broken.
It is all like
a rusted dagger.
Maybe
Tetanus.
it's a Netherese dagger.
It's the ultimate disease-ridden, like poison, tetanus.
I will say, you find one sword, and gosh, does it look familiar. You have one just like it.
Whoa.
Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Oh, actually, it's a short sword? Or...
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, check this out. A Balgraf's blade. And a
Arv,
short
what
one,
now?
too.
For like
Arv,
halflings and shit?
Halflings and gnomes, perhaps. Don't know about shit. But these are great for practicing.
This is a Purple Dragon Knight training sword. How it got
Now
here,
I've got two. Haha.
It's
it is
probably
broken.
pretty easy to understand how it got here.
Really? Purple
Most likely-
dragons this far?
They were traveling or investigating something and they got thrown into the pit as a sacrifice.
How old is it, Riker? How did it die?
The sword?
Riker just holds it. He says, I don't know. I don't work with metal.
I take it back.
Yeah.
It is broken and the magical properties no longer exist. But you could definitely make out the hilt and the make of it. Continuing down this other path and eventually into
More cat tombs.
these are not.
Look like chairs.
They are
Sofas.
giant. Let me.
Days long?
These are
This is
giant
back to the
stone carved couches, lounge chairs, armrests on either side. Again, that same smooth like texture where it has been not humanly carved by some other magical means.
Were the Netherese giant?
Maybe?
The Netherese
don't
aren't
know.
giant, but some Farum employ giants. They're not too small themselves. This could have just been their furniture.
It looks
Riker.
like this leads back to where we came in at, so.
Riker, I see you eyeballing that door.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen.
He's gonna lick it.
Licking it comes afterwards.
As
Okay.
you listen in at the door, go ahead and make a perception check.
All right. Slightly better.
You put your ear up against the large, heavy stone door. You listen. And all you can feel are sort of the vibrations of the earth. Maybe it's the battles that are going on upstairs, sending vibrations through. But you don't hear anything. No whistling of wind. Seems relatively calm behind.
Well, it seems all good as far as I can tell.
Do any of these stone couches have any, like, drawers or doors or anything like that? An ottoman or anything? What was that?
My beard hair got caught in the pop tab.
Oh no!
I couldn't pull my face away from it. No, as you're looking at them, these are just I guess you don't see any immediately. What you look at is like a solid slab sitting on the ground that comes up in like an arc fashion, and then what appear to be stone pillowed armrests on the side. They are not soft by any means, but they are shaped like a conventional pillow.
Do I not see any chisel marks or any work by humanoid hands on any of these as well?
That is correct. They are the same style of carving as the walls. Something unnatural has carved these benches or couches or sofas, whatever you want to call them.
Hey, John,
Yes,
can I open the door?
if you would like to.
Yeah, I mean, hey, as far as Riker is concerned, it's got to be all clear, so.
Door.
As you open up the door, you see a plethora of fresh chests, crates, barrels, different tools and equipment. And yes, what you see in that bottom corner is a massive chest of gold.
Oh, that is so full of shit. This is not what it appears.
Someone put on his detect magic.
I don't want to use magic though. That's kind of the problem. I'm scared to use it. Riker will go ahead and say, guys, you may want to check out this room. Oh, hi, Miss Arsis. She just goes right past him.
Yep. I'm putting my hand in the chest of gold.
As you put your hand inside of the chest of gold, you try to put it right through, and immediately your fingers kind of crumple and buckle up under the heavy weight of densely packed coin. You see a long golden chain kind of dangling outside of the coins and draped over the front of the chest. And as you run your fingers along it and kind of pull on it, you can feel this feels like a metallic gold chain in your mind.
Riker, I think it's real. It feels real, and I'll pick up a coin and toss it at him.
I'm not catching it. No, I'm not touching that.
Don't touch anything.
Unless you make a dexterity saving throw. Like, does it hit you, or do you want to try to jump out of the way?
I literally just step back. I'm not letting it even touch me.
Okay, we'll just say that it falls, just falls to the ground with a metallic ring of it hitting against the stone floor, and it kind of topples and rolls along and bumps up to Sammy's boot as you see it settle with that kind of wobbling sensation, and you look down as it's at Sammy. Looks like any coin you've seen before.
Does it look like an actual, like, regular coin, like current currency, or does it look like old currency?
It looks like current currency.
This is just a regular lion.
D&D thing where the party's been like so scared of everything, and then it's just an actual normal nice thing.
Arsis is gonna grab a couple handfuls and put them in her pouch. And does anybody else want some gold? I mean, it can feed my family for generations.
Just in your couple handfuls, you can add 200 gold to your inventory.
Thank you.
What's in these crates? Is it just the gold, or is there something else here?
There's a lot of things here, but it depends on how much time you want to spend rummaging through. Some of the things that you can see right off top is you see multiple bottles of like alcohol, large glass bottles. You can even see one kind of broken on one of the crates. You can see these large vases with sort of like a leather type cover over the top with string wrapped around it. And if you were to peel it off, you would look inside and you would see sort of like fermented berries, like potentially something that would eventually be turned into like a wine. Inside some of these other crates, as you pull it open, you would see different sort of just general goods, ropes, lanterns. You also see some weaponry.
Did say that there was plenty of food down here.
I'm just more happy that I get to replace my rope.
You see a box full of torches. You see a box full of cooking utensils, large pots, pans.
I hand the cooking utensils to Herc.
Hell yeah. We sure we can just take this?
I'm not entirely sure. I feel like if there was a trap, it would have been sprung already.
Well, I mean, but is this the Farum stuff?
I
With
don't know
all due
what.
respect, Herc, I don't think a Faram's gonna need gold from down here.
Yeah, I don't know what they're spending their money on, but he's not gonna miss a couple handfuls.
Hold on. Who was all right at the goblin stage when Herc was presenting the fish? Was everybody there? I think
Everyone but Sammy.
everyone but Sammy was.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Sammy was mixed in with the crowd, but he wasn't there.
Everyone but Sammy, I want you to make a history check. Actually, I think Sammy.
Right.
I'm gonna ask you privately.
That's a 1, but on a natural 1.
Maybe Arv remembers. I don't know.
Damn. Yeah. Everyone was pretty focused on getting the sandwich and listening to Rin play her song and
Like, look, man, that was a stellar sandwich. Like,
yeah.
I want a sandwich right
You don't have to type the answer back. You can just tell me yes or no, unless you had some additional questions. In my mind, I feel like you were actually the first one that I described it to, because you went and scouted out that area first.
I mean, my attention wouldn't have been on that, but more so
The crowd itself.
crowd and the main guy. So,
Okay,
just waiting for the right moment.
I'll let you roll a history check with everybody else. Mine was debating on whether or not I would give you that knowledge.
A Yan tea or something?
Shit.
No one knows.
Fuck.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah,
wow, no one rolled
above a
like
10,
Nope.
Hey,
above
No,
a 7.
above
I've been rolling
above an 8.
way better the last 2 sessions.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah,
nobody rolled above a 7,
and-
but then their modifiers. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you guys all rolled like doo doo. Okay.
Will someone get me a couple of handfuls of gold and whatever else seems useful? I don't want to take Dawnstar in such a small room.
How do you all want to treat this chest of gold? Do you just want to
I
grab
mean, I'm happy to grab a bunch and give them to Rin.
Okay, so grabbing your 2 handfuls, you took about 200 gold.
What you said.
Judging just purely guesstimate, you're looking at probably about 3,000 gold.
Yeah. I just don't have the means to carry it, so I'll bring like 2 handfuls out to Rin.
I still do have this. Riker holds out his bag of holding.
That's not going to be big enough to hold all the.
Herc, it's much deeper than you think it is. You just gotta take my word for it.
Well, if
Really?
we are under the consensus that this thing does not need this gold, I don't see why we can't use it when we get out of here.
I was more worried about a trap being sprung when we entered the room. I mean, nothing is without risk, but I'm fine taking.
Yeah, I
it.
took 2 handfuls and I walked out of the room to give them to Rin to see if anything happened.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Well, into the bag of holding, I guess.
3,
Or unless you guys want to do something
times
else.
0.02.
Are you taking all the gold and putting it in the bag of holding?
I've got to shore up
Probably,
my
yeah.
For I made some purchases.
All right, here's what I'll do. I'll say everybody but Riker adds 200 gold. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of you add 200 gold to your inventory, and then Riker, you add 2,200 because that is the remaining. That's 60 pounds worth of gold pieces. Not that we're tracking it, but just for
200 to 60 pounds or the 2,200?
2,200. Actually, 20. I was actually counting the 3,000 but 2,200 is even less.
Yeah, well, I mean, his bag of holding's 5 pounds no matter what he does. So.
Well, a bag of holding still has a carrying capacity of 500 pounds. Like it would eventually,
somehow
yeah. Anyways,
be fine.
yeah, you're still well under your weight limit, is what I wanted to say. But with that, we will go ahead and end tonight's session. I am going to say level up, but leave your HP where it's at. You can, level up, but leave your HP where it's at.
It's gonna automatically adjust our HP if we level up.
Well, I'll just put it to where.
Yeah, I'll just adjust it. I'll make myself a little note.
I said that because I've done that so many times and been like, oh shit, where was I?
Oh shit, you didn't take any damage, did you?
No.
Okay.
You can wait to level up. That's fine.
Oh, I see. You're just leaving it. Okay.
Yeah, so
You're gonna be, yeah. Got it.
so when I do my level up, I'll adjust myself back down to 33 from whatever my new max is.
Yeah, just level up. That's fine.
Okay.
All right.
I think you guys are gonna need it.
We're
John,
die if
quick
we don't.
question for you.
Yes.